2, 1. That was Ice Cube. It was a good day, was it? Yesterday, it was supposed to be a swearing in of the 118th Congress of the United States of America. Something happened that hadn't happened in over 100 years. In over 100 years, there hadn't been a time when the first vote didn't yield an elected leader of the Congress, a majority leader of the Congress, for the first time in over 100 years. Also, what has happened recently is the Capitol of the United States of America was also attacked, which also hadn't happened in over 100 years. So the last time that the United States Capitol was attacked, and the last time that the Congress was unsuccessful electing a leader of Congress in the first vote, America had slavery. That was the last time that happened. And many of the men who are stopping, and women who are stopping this from happening, are the same type of mentalities. They're the same people who agreed with the Capitol being attacked. They're the same people who think that the government shouldn't function, it should be destroyed. The same people who want to disrupt and not to govern. Now the Republicans know what it's like for a dog to chase a car and finally catch it and have no idea what to do with it. Because all you wanted to do was own the libs. All you wanted to do was support nonsensical things. All you ever wanted to do was meet with white supremacists and say inflammatory things. Look at the people, the men and the women, who are now deciding the fate of this country. Look at them. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Paul Gosar, Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz, a pedophile, a white supremacist, a white nationalist, and an idiot walk into a bar, and there you have the people who are selecting the leader of the United States Congress. And they're determined to not do it. So you have these lofty goals about lowering taxes and making government smaller and turning back the government over to the people. How can you do any of that when you can't select a leader? You can't even decide who's going to be in charge. This is what happened when the inmates run the asylum. This is what happens when you run for an office you are ill-equipped to have. This is what happens when people who are elected from these fiefdoms, these small groups of people, these enclaves of people, send people to the serious business of running a government. This is what it looks like. They've had upwards of 7 votes, and all of them have been the same. They are firmly entrenched, and nothing's going to happen. This is what happened when inmates run the asylum. So now you have the levers of power. What do you do? What do you think is going to happen the next time that this Congress has to seriously decide whether the debt ceiling is going to be raised? Or if we get into another crisis and we need serious-minded people to take charge? There are no adults in that room. Kevin McCarthy, and the thing that's particularly incendiary, say what you like, Nancy Pelosi is probably arguably the most effective Speaker of the House ever. Ever. And she's followed by potentially Kevin McCarthy. That's like having Tom Brady as a quarterback, and then all of a sudden it's followed by a dude named Matt Purdy who nobody heard of. This is what happens when you ask for something and you get it. This is what happens when you ask for the levers of power and have no idea what to do with it. Imagine when America gets in trouble. But this is what happens when you turn power over. Now the Congress, these people come from, like anybody who would elect Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert or Matt Gaetz, they don't care about this country. They don't care about it moving forward. They care about destruction and anarchy. I remember a famous line that was in a Batman movie. Some people only want to see America, some people only want to see things burn. And that is who's selecting the leader of the House of the United States of America. This is what happened when a dog finally catches that car he's been running after all these years. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.